Moja, mbili, tatu. Tanzania this year will host the G-25 summit. When we talk about G-25 summit, we are talking about 25 countries in Africa which produce coffee. 2 years ago, this event was hosted in Nairobi. Last year, it was hosted by His Excellency President Museveni in Kampala. This year is going to be hosted in Tanzania. We expect Her Excellency President Samia Suluhu Hassan to be a guest of honor for this event. Coffee agenda is not just a Tanzanian agenda, it's an African agenda. We end up a CADIP meeting. We had a declaration in Kampala 2 days ago, which launched the 10-year strategy of CADIP, 2026-2035 CADIP strategy, and we had a clear objectives for the agricultural sector. So in Dar es Salaam also we will launch Dar es Salaam declaration for coffee, and our intention is just in the next 10 years we want to boost the value of African share in the global coffee market. Currently, we are only earning $2.5 billion out of 500 billion USD as an African continent. So we need to increase this value. We should stop importing coffee. We should trade ourselves. Africa also imports almost $6 billion value of coffee annually, while we export only $2.5 billion. We import made coffee, we export raw coffee. So African continent should get out of this. We have to trade ourselves. And this aligns also with Dakar Summit declaration, whereby we, the heads of state in Africa, talked about food sovereignty. We must trade ourselves. We must remove barriers so that to get the value of the business. If you look, 2.5 billion is what we are getting as a continent. We are 50% producers. We are almost, the 25 countries constitute 50% of the global producers of coffee. But what we produce is less than 15% of the entire global production. But what we get is less than 5% of the entire global business of coffee. And this is because we export raw coffee. Globally, it is known coffee is an African commodity. When we talk about vehicles, we talk about other things, they have not been invented in Africa. But coffee is one commodity which originates from Africa. So it is our pride, it's our identity, but we don't get the real value out of it. So we will have a Dar es Salaam declaration on coffee, which will be aligned to CADIP strategies and objectives. And we would like to take this opportunity to invite all 25 countries in Dar es Salaam on 21st and 22nd February. At the end of this year, there will be a coffee festival in Kampala. We are hosting this event as countdown towards December event in Kampala. And we Africans, when it comes to issue of coffee, we have nothing to compete, but we have to complement each other, so that at the end of the day, we can reap and get the value of our heritage. Coffee is an African heritage, and we believe that Africa can be a good player and big player and get good economic transformation out of this product. So I would like to conclude by saying that thank you, the CEO of EACO, for trusting Tanzania to be a host for this event. The outcome of this conference is that we will also launch the Africa Research Center for Coffee, which will be hosted here in Tanzania, and we are intending to have a EACO Center of Excellency in Tanzania for coffee, because we believe sharing of knowledge and working together as a continent, it will help us a lot get the value of our heritage. Asanteni sana, karibuni sana Tanzania.